When did you realize your parents were bad at parenting? When I was 10, I thought I was just really popular. Almost every day after school, my mom would say things like, "Jake would love to come over and play with Tommy today," or "He's been asking to hang out with your kids again." Next thing I knew, I was at someone else's house every single day. At first, it felt awesome. New toys, new snacks, new games. I rotated between 5 or 6 families throughout the week. It was like having a different after-school adventure every day. They'd feed me, help with homework, sometimes even let me stay the night when mom called saying she was caught up with work. I had a toothbrush at 3 different houses. I thought I'd cracked the code on childhood, but I slowly started to notice things, like how I knew Mrs. Brown always made grilled cheese on Wednesdays, or how the Johnsons had game night every Friday. I knew other families' schedules better than my own. Meanwhile, my house was just empty. No groceries, no dinner plan, no bedtime routine, nothing. Mom would pick me up from someone else's family dinner and take me home to cereal or leftover microwave meals. It wasn't until I got sick that everything started unraveling. I threw up at school. The nurse called my mom. Mom said she was in an important meeting and asked if I could just go to the Martinez family's house like usual. Mrs. Martinez picked me up, took care of me, let me nap on their couch, made me tea. Her own kids were at soccer, so she just stayed with me the entire afternoon. When Mom came to pick me up, Mrs. Martinez pulled her aside. I was too sick to pay attention, but I heard raised voices from the kitchen. Later that week, Mrs. Martinez gathered a few other moms, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Johnson, and another one I'd stayed with. They'd all realized something. I was spending more time at their houses than my own. Mrs. Brown mentioned I'd once asked if I could just move in because her house felt more like home. The Martinez family had started buying me school supplies because I kept showing up without pencils or notebooks. These moms weren't mad. They were concerned. They offered help, occasional babysitting, carpooling, support. But they couldn't keep being my default parents while my mom used their houses as free daycare. When they confronted her, Mom flipped, said they were jealous of our flexible lifestyle and didn't understand modern parenting. But the truth came out fast. She had no clue how to parent full-time. Once she was forced to actually keep me home, everything fell apart. Meals were random. Homework stopped getting checked. Bedtime, non-existent. Child services got involved after my teacher noticed I was constantly exhausted and my grades nosedived. The investigation revealed what was really going on. My mom had basically used my friendly personality as a cover for outsourcing her parenting. I wasn't some social butterfly. I was a neglected kid bouncing between homes just to be taken care of. I ended up living with my grandmother for most of 5th grade while Mom went through parenting classes. During those months, those same families still checked in, invited me over, brought snacks, asked how I was doing. They didn't just fill in for my mom, they became the only reason I stayed afloat.